Yeah, and then you were doing your thing, and then you kind of disappeared. So I guess it's all you right now. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about what happened to Tweety when there was a good maybe 8 years you disappeared. 6 years. Yeah. So there was
Yeah.
literally someone from 18, 19 years old, 20 years old to like 28 years old. You were gone. Like Tweety's on. Where did he go? Everyone's Tweety this, Tweety that. You're on fire, Tweety. We want Tweety.
Yeah.
There's no Tweety.
Nah.
And you were on the point of like criminals gaining momentum to be the second biggest artist in high power, and then you're kind of losing that second place.
Yeah.
You were going down a little, and you start disappearing, and like new guys were coming left and right, and then I'm like Tweety had it, and now Tweety's disappearing, and I mean talk to them, let them know. Obviously, kids is a reason, and life is a reason, and what all went down, man. Because I'm not gonna be like, no, you need to be here. Like everyone's life is their life, But
Yeah.
but you went through some situations, and let them know what happened.
Yeah, well, this is actually the gap in between up until now, 2010. I had 2 albums released that year, and it was What You Gonna Rap Made Me and Love Poetry.
Yeah.
So
And that's when you disappeared, and then you came back.
yeah,
right?
yeah. I disappeared from that. Just finished it out,
Yeah.
get it out the way,
Yeah.
and then from that time, I mean I can say even until now, because that was the last album that I put out was in 2010. So that was about
Yeah.
12 years ago.
Damn.
Well, yeah, kids, were being born to me, and this is, what nobody really knows about is, this is in 2005 actually. You know, it wasn't my doing. It wasn't my doing. I wasn't out like, hey, I just want to just leave the music and everything. But actually, religion started to come into my mind. So, and I know that you can't mix the two. So, I was
That's
just
a thin line. It's a very thin line.
yeah, it's a very thin line, man. So yeah, I had to decide, do I chase my career or do I continue, doing this, what I feel called to do.
Yeah.
So that was, I was doing that for all this time. But even the time that I was in that gap,
Yeah.
I had music still in my mind.
Yeah. So
like,
you're battling through your own selves. Like you're young.
pretty much.
You're like trying to like, hey, I love this life, but it is a dangerous life, and it's something that could end up being not good. And there's a lot of bad things in our life.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
we're partying with girls. I mean, there's like alcohol, there's drugs,
There's a lot of
there's
temptation out
there's
there.
a lot of bad temptations that you could easily be swallowed up. We've seen artists like rest in peace DWTX,
Yeah, man.
and like
R.I.P.
like I don't want to speak on it, but like I just feel like I seen how the music industry took them to the top, and also took them to the bottom. You feel me? Like
yeah.
like life was so good that when it stopped being so good, like, and he couldn't find what went wrong.
What went wrong.
You know what I'm saying? So you're going through your situation. Your life is good, but then you're also realizing now I got kids, and
Yeah.
you know what? Like, how do I? This thin line is. I don't know if I could juggle both, right? So
Yeah,
you're in that situation now.
Yeah, so I'm, during that situation, I decided just to cut ties completely with music.
Yeah.
I even stopped communication with you. I just anything that was music or anything that related to that.
Yeah.
I just cut ties completely. So I just literally just went off the map with it. But during that time, I was still struggling with music. Like
Yeah.
I felt that I still wasn't done yet.
Well, I'm gonna tell you one thing, big dog. Even though you lost those years in music, and in this world that we live in right now, you might not got the best of it, but your investment is for the life after. So at the end of the day, homie, I mean, I don't know how your belief system is now, but whatever you put in your work, God's gonna look at that and like, hey, you lost out on all this, and you might not see it now, but I'm a strong faith believer that you're gonna get the credits for your actions in that part of the part you lost in life.
Yeah, man, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Is trying to get back the years that I put to the side myself. But now that I'm here, I just want to look forward. I'm going to try this one more time, and just make some new music, man. That's what I'm really trying to get, because I had that urge, and right now that urge is being satisfied. And if I don't satisfy that urge, it will always be a what if or what would have happened.
Exactly. And sometimes you could think like, man, you've been around the game too long. It's time's up. You still in the prime. You still in the he's still in the 30s, baby. In the early 30s. He's in the early 30s, so
yeah, you know,
he's in his prime.
And you're mad, you know, being a teenager and then you're releasing up to 6 albums.
Damn,
you know, I got 6 albums in my catalog. You know, so being young was like, man, that really just, you know, and I was out doing.
It was
things,
moving,
so.
and you know, to tell you the truth, it's probably a lot on your shoulder, homie. Like, cause you got a lot of fame. I know one part of what I see you doing, but when I'm gone, you're at school, you're at family picnics, people seeing you everywhere by yourself. That we can't be with you all the time, and that's when life really hits you. Like, damn, I am Tweety. Then they're looking at you like you're the king, you're Tweety, and you're like, how do I be normal? But then, like, I am a star, but like, what am I what am I supposed to do? Jump in private jets and like be like,
you know,
superhero, you know?
What, and during that time that I was out, that's what I actually worked so hard to kill my name, my stage name. Like I didn't want no part with that name, but fans were still like, hey, you know, Tweety, you know, can I get a picture? Can I get an autograph? And so this was still coming. I'm like, man, I just can't get rid of the name. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
that's crazy.
It's like what, you know, what, I can't do it. I can't do, but I really try to put that name into the grave, like, and just be normal. You know, go to stores and let you know, so just drive it wherever, and don't have to worry about who hates me and who loves me or what. Just be normal. But
it's hard, man. I
just couldn't
you.
do it.
I mean, look at me. I'm in this game for this long, homie, and sometimes I think, you know what? I'm gonna, but I'm like, bro, this is me. Like, I can't change it. I can't change the past. I am who I am, and I'm gonna have to hold strong and represent, because I don't want, like, I feel like I don't want people to think like, oh, Capone, fuck, you know, he, you know, like, he's breaking down, like, nah, I'm full force, and this is for life.
For life, yeah, man.
But hey, I mean, at the end of the day, one thing that could change me would be religion. And when that comes to play, that's something that I like. I'm not mad at you or anyone who, you know, who chose religion over music, because hey, at the end of the day, God's number one. No matter how you feel about it now, or you still feel good about it, but at the end of the day, hey, that's a good cause. You can't go wrong on that. You know what I'm saying? It's a long-term investment.
You're right, man. Yeah, I agree.
But we live in this world. We live in this world of consumers and bad things around us.
Material world,
man. So, you know, we got to do what we got to do in this hellhole. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I look at it like, shoot, you know what? As long as I know in my heart what's right and wrong, I'm going to keep doing what I got to do, because this is me. I mean, everyone's doing wrong. I mean, music might be wrong, but the guy at the liquor store selling alcohol could be doing wrong. The drug dealer could be wrong. I mean, people who own a doctor company and they're charging extra money, which not supposed to, scamming. I mean, everyone's scamming everybody, homie. Like, everyone's just doing extras. It's like, we got to survive. You got to do music. It is what it is. I got to do it. You know, like, this is what's going to pay me. Just going to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And
there's nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying?
You never find one.
And when we talk about priests and all them, hey, they're out there collecting their bag, their money, and they're putting it back home. And so there's some they're using God as a, I mean, you know, like,
a commodity, man.
So,
that's what they're doing.
Yeah, so I mean, we all know. I mean, it's not our fault. We were raised in a society where it's all about making money, and we got to deal with it both ways. And hopefully, you know, we can keep strong faith in us and be real on the streets. But hey, that's it. So yeah, man, that was crazy stuff, bro.